And we're back for Game 4, Match 4, Season 4, after 4 hours Gaming League. Where after 4 hours, we've had a lot of fun. It actually hasn't been that long. But this game is match point. BlackBerry is up 2-1 against Bungie, their most worthy opponent. And here we go. It's manner time with Krighton choosing a very interesting choice of semicolon as a delimiter. Now, space is the classic delimiter that we've all seen, but I think this shows just a hint of class. And our players are 14 Bungie on the top spawn location of Polar Knight. We have DevanT, the blue. And then 14 BlackBerry in the bottom spawn location. It is the red Protoss. BlackBerry's Krighton. And we have a very conservative pylon placement and a very conservative supply depot placement. Wait, what? I mean, I understand the pylon being there, but yeah. You'd think you want a wall. You know, if Krighton, if he's using map hacks, all he has to do is proxy 2-gate. Fortunately, though, the After Hours Gaming League is not filled with tryhards who will throw away anything for a win. It's people who enjoy having fun. When they're not at their day jobs, they're having fun in the league. So, we can expect to see a fun game. Fairly conservative, standard-ish openings. This might be a 1 barracks expand. That might just be a scout. Yep, he faked me out. Gas being taken by DevanT. 1 gas again. It's almost like a mirror matchup, except that they actually are different races. We've got some good scouting going on from both sides. Oh, it looks like already the mirror divergence. Krighton going for his second supply thing, while DevanT keeping it with 1 supply thing. But he's getting his first military unit out faster. No Zealot, just the Cyber Core from Krighton. And yeah, that scout's not telling him anything. Marines out in time to deny the scout. All we really know is that DevanT isn't going for a fast expand, nor is Krighton. Gate core opening, transition to many things, but with the second gas being taken, it probably won't be a fast expand. Factory, second gas again. Won't be a fast expand from DevanT, could be some sort of tech play. I do love the Hellbat drop. I know that Hellbats are supposed to be a very versatile unit that can support the majority of Terran armies, but if you just drop them, that's enough. Ooh. Wonder if we'll see this used. Sneaky pylon in the back. You can just warp in Dark Templar and they'll take down the rocks really fast. Or, more realistically, you just have them walk around. He knows. Some good game sense there by DevanT. He understands that there is a lot of sneaky stuff that can happen. Proxy Stargate. Well, too obvious location for that. He gets the probe. Yes. Well, there's some proxy shenanigans that just got shut down hard. And I don't know. I mean, if he just built it there, I'm fine. But somehow, DevanT knows the cheesiest locations and he goes for them. In the meantime, we're seeing what looks like a Widow Mine drop out of our Terran player. Remember, this game is just after... Oh, poor guy. This game is just after Blizzard buffed the Widow Mine. Yes, apparently it needed buffing. Now they do splash damage to shields. The new thing, plus 40 versus shields splash damage to units nearby. That means that if you couldn't take out a probe with your splash before, you can now. And we're going to see the impact of that when these guys drop. So it's going to be 2 Widow Mines, 4 Marines, and a lack of proxy pylon. But we have our giant Nexus cannon. We have a sentry. I think Krighton can hold this. Robotics facility, making an observer. Excellent. should be A-okay. But let's watch just to make sure. Remember, these aren't Masters players. These aren't Grandmasters players. Fortunately, they're not Bronze players, so they know how to play, but the reaction times are not crisp. Anything can happen. You'll have to watch to find out. Looks like Krighton's just giving up on the aggression with that proxy Stargate knocked out, hanging back on defense. Oop, there's 2 Widow Mines. There's the Marines. Ooh. Some decent Widow Mine shots, but he's got detection and giant cannon. He'll be fine. How many workers was that lost? Only 6 workers lost. Cleaned up the entire drop. Even the medevac. I think that was a win for Krighton. Great defense there. Just as DevanT had expected that proxy starport somehow, it's the proxy Stargate. Krighton just had the Widow Mine planned out. Game Sense knew it was coming, perfectly prepared. And we're going into the mid-game fairly even. Is he going to try a crazy tank drop? No. No, he's just going to expand behind a bit of aggression probably. Krighton sees all the other benefit of these early observers. Really, those things are just OP. They need to get nerfed. They need their vision range going down to 9, just like the Mothership Corps. And he sees it move out. Medevacs. Tanks, Marines. This is a great map for elevatoring into the main, but Krighton's got it all sussed. He's got Stalkers, he's got a Mothership Corps hovering between them. Only thing he doesn't have is saturation is natural. Ah, what are these SCVs doing? No. I was so hoping they were going to just build something and then lift it into the base for the ultimate elevator attack, but no, it's going to be siege tank from the low ground covering this assault. And 2 Stalkers isn't quite enough against this. But he's got an Immortal coming, so he should be fine again. Let's see. Ooh, he has gotten into the mineral line. Retreating probes. But it's okay, we've got our giant cannon. We've got an Immortal. All that Immortal needs to do is destroy the tank. Boom. Massive damage. Cleaning up. Will he even get a medevac out of that? No. But still, DevanT lost a lot. Did he kill any more probes? He killed 2 more probes. Alright, as long as Krighton remembers to transfer them back, there we go. I'd say another good defense there. DevanT keeping the aggression on. He does have an expansion ray behind this. He's okay, but I think he's just falling behind with these attacks just not paying for themselves. And of course, that means you need to attack harder. Banshee, Widow Mines, he's ready to go again. Indomitable. Of course, there is an attack coming out from Krighton. With 2 Immortals, the chance to recall. 2 Sentries. This might be enough. I don't see any forward pylons, though. Kind of missing that. We're not even getting a Warp Prism out, but, you know, if he's only got 2 tanks and a mine that's easily spotted, is he going to go for it? Krighton, it's his time. He can't attack. He chooses not to. He chooses to. There's the pylon coming. Probe is ready. No? Never mind. Never mind, we're not attacking. Not sure why not. Maybe he got scared by the missile turret. Taking out his observer means that, you know, anything could happen. Could have spotted that Banshee. You don't really need your whole army back to defend that, but it helps. Every little bit helps. So DevanT has a chance of getting back in this game. He's got his expansion Protoss, still only 2 bases. What's the Banshee going to do? Army might actually be back in time to defend. Got enough energy? Yes. There can be another giant cannon. He's got 2 probes. 2 probes. Given that Banshees cost 150 minerals, I really think 3 probes is probably the minimum you want to aim for. Didn't even use the giant cannon that time. Still has a photon overcharge. Well, time to sit back and build workers. Krighton's almost filled his bases, though. If he's not going to expand, he should be ready for a big attack. Smash him with all these immortals. That 4 immortals. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that many immortals in PvT before. And the problem is that Marines exist, and that really makes the immortals not live up to their name. 2 more probe kills, 3 more probe kills, and a bit of distraction. Yeah, that Banshee's paying for itself. There's the Stalkers, they don't even have blink. Stargate. Coming in a bit late. Not sure what his desired composition is here. Adding photon cannons to the mineral lines finally. A very solid choice against the wide variety of worker harassment DevanT has shown so far. And yes, it looks like a third is on his mind. Those rocks are in the way of his plans. Those ones are next. You can see them marked for death. In the meantime, Devon's getting up that Marauder composition. Sucks to be against Marauders as Protoss. Unless for some strange reason you overcompensated with Immortals. That should be okay. So, yeah, maybe that'll work. I mean, Marauder Heavy versus Zealot Immortal. It's gonna be a fight in Protoss' favor, I feel. The only question is, when's the attack going to be? Those Hellbats, those could really turn the tide on a Zealot Immortal force. Hellbats versus Zealots is something you don't see often because Protoss players do not like to cry. And I can't imagine it going much better for them as Zerglings versus Hellbats does, which is just embarrassing. Doesn't take many upgrades for the Hellbats to one-shot an entire cone of Zerglings. Just because Zealots have more hit points individually doesn't mean that their losses can be prevented. Hallucinated Phoenix. Well, he's got the idea of scouting, just not going deep enough. Let's go deeper. Come on. Move upwards. You have 3 seconds. Okay. This one. Maybe this one will be where all our hopes lie. No, he's just scouting for a third. Interesting. I don't think he's scouted that composition yet. Still Mass Marauder. Almost made Marauders as Marines there. I think he can hold this. Army size is roughly equal. Krighton going for his third base about the same time as Devon. Probably by this point the game's just equalized. If you have an advantage and you don't capitalize on it in some big way, you know, both players macroing up often just leads to the advantage disappearing. And those scans, he knows that there's virtually no anti-air. But yeah, that Banshee's so damaged it can't even face the sentries. Templar Archives. So that's Krighton's intended tech path. Storms will be excellent. Feedbacks as well. All he needs to do is survive. Will that happen? It's hard to say. The Phoenix, not quite in position to intercept the medevacs. Double-pronged assault here. Oh, nice. The siege tank position can support both sides. The Immortals not really getting in their bad positioning. Bit of move command too. And then there's that wonderful tearing kiting while the army splits up. No, it's going to stay together. No, it's going to split up. No, it's staying together. There we go. Nothing really, though, fast enough to punish that medevac. Without the Stalkers with Blink, with the Phoenixes, AWOL. Really, he can just keep kiting forever, and that's the problem with the Zealot Immortal. Did not see good force fields coming out of there, and finally we have that giant cannon. Bit late. Oh no! They were trying to move to the flank and they got caught. No Templar. Okay, that's GG. Great double-pronged attack by DevanT at the end there. Really just a great engagement where you attacked both the main and the front with the siege tanks defending. Great kiting. Really took advantage of the lack of force fields or area of effect from his opponent. And that ties up the series at 2-all. We're going to be going into the ace match to determine who wins of BlackBerry versus Bungie. It's hopefully going to be another really close game.